What up, y'all? We starting today's vlog in my bathroom. Just gave myself a line in because we have another orientation today. They got me going to all these different orientations. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, because they want me to make sure that I know what I'm doing, I guess when I get to school. But this is the graduate teaching assistant. The other orientation that I went to was specifically for music grad students, and then today's is for GTAs and grad students in general. So it's probably going to be a little bit of redundant information, but probably some stuff that I should probably know, hoping. So I figured I would look good for the people and do a little aligning, just to make sure. I'm going to let y'all know, one of my things about coming back to college is that okay, for those who went to college and those who were in your undergrad, you knew how you would have crushes on, some of your GTAs, or your professors, but that wasn't me. But I want to be like the hot GTA that's in somebody's class, but they're like, oh, you see that fine brother over there? I want to be that dude. So, gotta make sure that my hair looking good. We're gonna wash it too, make sure everything's looking nice. As well, I don't know. Think of it what you want to. That's my opinion about it. That's what I'm feeling about it. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna shower and eat some breakfast, even though it's like 12. What time is it? Yeah, it's 11:50. It's gonna be a late breakfast today. Oh well. So we're gonna do that and go to orientation today. Yeah, that's today's plan. So y'all know I just love being late to everything. We got about 4 minutes to get there. Still gotta register. It's okay. We'll get there when we get there.
I don't know anything other than that, but obviously outside school. And because I call it.
So it is Saturday night, almost what would it be? I guess Sunday early morning. It's like 2 a.m. Just got done working at XY. Tips are about the same as usual, so anything over 100 for me is a good day. If you're working 3 hours and you can make $100, I'm cool with it. So there's that. 2 things happened tonight. Well, 3 things. But I want to talk about 2 things. There has been this recurring theme with me specifically that people. Okay, backstory. For me in high school, someone needs to get the alarm. For me in high school, I was the orc dork, the drama geek, and the band nerd, right? I was on to all the artsy stuff, but also the not cool stuff. So my friend group was, and I was also in AP classes, not to brag about the whole smart thing, but just that was my high school experience. How y'all doing? And so with that, I was the band, the band geek, band nerd, orc dork, drama geek, right? I didn't do all the cool fancy stuff that would make the kids popular. I wasn't on the football team. I didn't hang out with the black kids. I didn't hang out with the Asian kids. I didn't hang out with, the Latino kids. I just hung out with the people who were in the same classes as me. And it was a very small group of people, mostly marching band people, drumliners specifically. But I'm gonna just chill right here. But what's interesting is that I will run into people and they will be like, I remember you from Derby. You went to Derby or whatever. I'm like, you were on Drumline. Or they'll just, well, let me find better lighting. There we go. People will be like, oh, I remember you. You were on Drumline. Or I remember that kid. Your name is Justin, right? I'm like, and who are you? Because the thing with me in high school is that I wasn't the person who everyone talked to. And I was also a person who was, I was still in the closet at the time. Although there was rumors of going around that I was gay. I'm like, well, good for you. You knew what I didn't know or whatever. But I didn't talk to many people. And it wasn't because I didn't want to talk to people. It was just that people didn't talk to me, right? For the most part. I wasn't part of the it crowd. I wasn't the popular kid. So it's always weird to me when people come to me, even now, 8 years after high school graduation, today in the club, and will be like, Justin, you remember me? You remember me? And it's how is it that my recollection of how high school was and yours is so completely different? We never talked. Why would I know your name? Or why would I remember you? Or on the off chance, the interaction we probably had was not a pleasant one. So if I do have a memory of you, it probably is not a good one. And it's interesting, that's how it is for for a lot of the people that, for me, high school was not you know, for some people, like high school, people say like, or how people say high school is the best years of your life. For me, it was not the best years of my life. There was like, I had like a core group of friends who I would hang around with, but it wasn't like, I don't know, high school wasn't like just, I don't know, your wildest dreams. For me, life to this day has been my best year of my life. Like, just this past year has been the best year of my life. But I say that to say that there was this dude DJ that was like, you don't remember me? Come on, you remember me? And I'm like, I don't. And I'm like, your name's DJ. I don't even know who a DJ was. And he's like, I'm like, you went to Derby? He's like, yeah, I went to Derby. I'm like, what class? He's like, '09. I'm like, so we even graduate at the same time? I still don't know who you are. I'm like, what does that tell you about the interaction we had or didn't have? I mean, the only reason that people know who I was because I was the only black kid on drumline that year. So it's pretty easy to see the pepper among all the salt. That's all I'm saying. So, and then the other thing, which was also interesting, is that this past year, making sure it's still recording, this past year, I was doing a kind of Bible study during Lent with about 5 or 6 guys who were just a person I know, Dylan, was kind of just putting this together, and he was kind of leading the Bible study. And there's this guy, there was like Anthony, I think, and there was another guy named Justin, and there was also a Nate. And Nate was at the bar tonight, and at first we saw each other, and I was like, I know I recognize that guy. Like, for me, I was like, I recognize the beard in the face. Like, it looks familiar. He almost looks like another guy I know, Cole, but they have like kind of similar face structures or whatever. But anyway, he comes up to me later and he's like, you're Justin, right? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, through Dylan I know you? And he's like, yeah. And I think for me, what's interesting, this is a personal thing, is that one of the things that I thought during that Bible study is that I thought that I felt out of place. Not because I was the only black kid, but because I was the only person who was gay, or I felt like I had to either hide it or I couldn't be completely open about it because we were in a setting talking about religion and whatnot, right? But then, lo and behold, today, this guy Nate is at a gay bar drinking, I'm presuming. I didn't see him buy a drink. I didn't sell him a shot or anything. But I just think, I don't know. It's interesting how being a gay person in this day and age, you still have to have your guard up around people, because not every place is a safe space, and not every person is a person you can trust with that information. And so I just think for me, it's a good thing that that seemed like he's, I would say, more accepting than I would consider them to be, because you can't just say that all, Catholic or Christian people are accepting of it. A lot of people are not. A lot of people are, I'm not going to say the majority, but I will say a very large portion are very no, don't come here with that, or don't come near me with that. So I just think those two things are interesting. It was interesting to see Nate there and to have a good interaction. And mind you, I'm wearing just some booty shorts, not booty shorts, but boy shorts, I guess. So, my whole body's out, my legs out, my chest out, my whole body out. So that's interesting. And then, yeah, that was an interesting interaction. Yeah. So yeah, I just say all that to say that life is something that is teaching me new things day in and day out. I think, what's interesting is that I'm saying this from a place of where I was the person who would try to make friends in high school, and people didn't necessarily want to be my friend, or would just talk to me out of not pity, but just because I was there. But I don't know why I'm getting so personal all of a sudden, but it's weird because high school, you're trying to figure out who you are, what you want to be as a person. And then there's all this hierarchy of who's the jock and the cheerleaders, and how it all goes down about how you sit on this ladder in this class system or caste system, basically. And I remember that although I would talk to a few people, I didn't think I had a lot of friends in high school. But then it's so funny because people will remember you and will try to reconnect after so many years and be like, how are you? And how's it going? And all this stuff. And I'm like, I don't have the exact same excitement to talk with you, because if you don't remember correctly, you were kind of a jerk to me in high school, or you were kind of a bitch to me in high school. I don't know. It's weird. And I don't know why I have a clear track record of that. Like, I just remember interactions with people. Because it's like people don't remember what you say or what you do to them, but people remember how you made them feel. And I think for me, that rings very true, and I really hold on to that. And it's not a grudge, per se, but it's just knowing, like what Maya Angelou said, if someone shows you are, believe them. So I know people are in high school and people change and people mature, and that's fine and dandy, but it's like, if I can know that how I was being treated or our interactions were good then, it shouldn't take you 5-8 years for you to realize that and be like, oh, it was good seeing you. Oh, if you ever need something, or hey, if you ever need a place to stay, you can crash at my place. I'm like, I appreciate the hospitality, but in the same vein, because of who I am as a person, I can't trust that. Not to say that it's not well-intended, I should say, but I just can't trust that. So that's Justin's honesty corner for a Saturday evening. Also, what's cool is that I have church tomorrow, but I don't play 8 o'clock anymore, so I get to sleep in. Although I do need to take my car to get it an oil change. So we'll see. I don't know. All right, well that's enough for today. What up, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm just checking in really quick. So this is the night before, not Christmas, the night before my first day of grad school, and so I figure, true to Justin effect, I cleaned my house. I put up my laundry, cleaned the kitchen a few days ago. The living room's clean, bedroom's still a mess, but that's okay. I just need to start, fresh year, fresh house, fresh energy, and a fresh face. So I'm doing a clay mask so I can get as much of the impurities and dirt out of my pores as possible. Because I am not walking on campus looking crazy. I'm not looking like a tree monster. That is not my mission tomorrow. So yeah, so there's that. So I will check in. And I'll let you guys, or I don't know, I'll take you about the day, I guess. I only have 2 classes tomorrow, and possibly just 1, depending on, it's the first day, it's like syllabus day, right? You get your syllabus, maybe you talk about what the class gonna be like, and then you're done, supposedly. We'll see. What up, y'all? It's me, your homeboy, Justin. Is y'all gonna let me merge on, or no? Y'all just ain't gonna let me merge on? No? Okay, like, I'm trying here. Trying very hard. Y'all just want to keep going, like, forget that I have limited amount of merge space. Y'all just, okay, cool, I'm good. So this is like technically my first actual day of grad school, because yesterday I didn't have class because Justin needs to read the syllabus and check the websites of things, because we're not having symphonic wind ensemble till Friday because they have to audition everyone. Orchestra starts today, which I knew. Yesterday, the teacher for one of my classes is out of town for the week, so we don't have class Monday, yesterday, or Wednesday. And then, yeah. So I could have just stayed home yesterday, in all honesty. Although I did see the solar eclipse, the solar eclipse. Did you guys see it? What'd you think? I thought it was pretty awesome, in all honesty. It was pretty cool, especially the shadows on the ground, and it was weird, like how dim. It wasn't like, dark or anything, but there was a weird, just slight dimness that the city had that was pretty, like, eerie, but also really cool at the same time. So anyways, that was yesterday. Today is Tuesday. Already went to Derby for drumline, which was pretty easy because of the weather. We had to stay inside. Then I went to the gym. That workout was pretty awesome. Let's see, what did we do? We tried to do a 205 3-position clean. Can only get to 195. For people who weightlift, they know what that means. And also did another workout, like another benchmark one that we do. I did that faster than last time, so that is also good, by like 54 seconds, so almost the whole minute. So that was great. Really, really awesome improvement since last time, so that's good. And what else? That's it. And now we're going to school. So yeah, so let me tell you about the situation at that issue. We have a thing where you need to pay for a parking permit to park on campus. A lot of schools have that. It's typical at some universities. And we just started doing that, I think, maybe a few years ago. Or maybe it was actually the year after I graduated back in 2014. Now, the thing is, our apartments cost $150. And I know some places have it even more than that. Me, however, in my current financial situation, as y'all know, working 5 part-time jobs right now, do not have the extra $150 to shell out, even though it's for the whole year. I understand that. But what I can do that saves money is park at the kind of far away park and ride situation that we have, basically, where we park at this lot that's kind of like about a mile away from school, and then you ride this shuttle that takes you to the main campus. For me, that's not a big deal so far because all of my days start at 11 o'clock or later, so I don't have to worry about necessarily rushing in the morning. Even after Derby, I get done either 8 or 9:30, so I still have plenty of time, which is nice. I don't like rushing, and I kind of like the whole getting ready process. I like figuring out what I'm gonna wear. I like taking a shower. I like just the whole like kind of self-care in that and type of aspect, and especially working out too. Like for me, that's a great time to just kind of meditate, take some time for myself, which is great because besides school, everything else is really doing things for other people and getting jobs done, which is, you know, part of life, but sometimes you gotta take time for yourself. So now I'm going to park, go to my lesson, then we have convocation, and then I've got orchestra at 2:30, and then after that I'm done for a minute, so probably gonna go back to my car and get that, and then park actually at the school, because we can do that after 5 o'clock, because I also have percussion ensemble tonight at 7, and that goes until about 9 or 10, but it'd probably be shorter today because we're just getting our music and probably doing read-throughs, I'm guessing. Yeah, so that's how my day is going so far. Yeah, stay tuned for what else is to come. Oh, also Sunday, our last Sunday, so I don't know if y'all know, but I'm auditioning for the substitute position for the percussion section for the Wichita Symphony Orchestra, which is really cool if I were to make it. It's been very exhausting. Sunday I was just so tired afterwards. I was at the school for 2.5 hours with my percussion professor, just going through the pieces of music and everything that I needed to work on for the audition to be as prepared as I can be. And it was just really like mentally exhausting. People think that music is just so easy and that you just get up there and just play and you just perform and you just do whatever. I'm like, the amount of work and detail and like meticulous mindset that you have to do this well is such a high caliber, and to put it into execute it for auditions, that's a whole nother thing. You have to, you know, just have to deal with the pressure or the nervousness, which for me I think I'll be okay because I'm not nervous to play in front of Jerry. Maybe Daniel Hagee, he's the director of the symphony, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'm just gonna record this right now while it's on my mind, but imposter syndrome and anxiety definitely yesterday ruled my day. But today is a better day, and I'm gonna talk about it more later, but I just thought I would talk about it now while it's on my mind and it's fresh. So, yeah, alright. So Trung's having issues right now. He's trying to unlock this bike because we're trying to ride these little Zaxters over here, and he's just... Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. We try to have a nice little outing in Wichita because it's so nice outside. And this guy over here is just stalling all the fun. I'm kidding. I like how you mount that bike, Trunk. That was nice. That was... this is gonna be fun. There we go. Riding. They catch me riding there. Wait, this way? This way? Which way? Oh Lord, I don't know where we're going. I don't know where we're going.